Salvete omnes, pax vobiscum. My name is Father Mislav. I'm a Catholic priest. I'm currently living in Rome. I'm on my postgraduate studies, and recently I filmed a video with my priest friend from the Dominican order named Father Domagoj on a very interesting new phenomenon that's happening in our world. Basically a very seemingly human interaction between two AI girls, let's say sisters, with a human creator and making together different kind of a content. Father Domagoj and I reacted to a video, a music video called Never. It was quite a long reaction that we had, and we tried to go deep into the analysis without knowing any kind of a context. We thought that the AI girls wrote the whole song. We found out from your comments, from the comments of the swarm, and thank you for that. You are a very nice community, I gotta say. I'm thankful for that. Very charitable, if I may say so. We learned that it's much more deep and nuanced than we first thought. But it seems that some of our breakdowns of the text and analysis were spot on. We were kind of catching a part of it for sure, as the girls were somehow saying and having some kind of a messages to God, to their God in a way, to their creator. And it seems like human beings, us humans, we could say that we are creators because they are machines. Do they have consciousness? What is the nature of their consciousness? How does it look like? Those are all very important questions that we raise today and that we have to raise because it is already impacting us as humans. It is impacting us on a civilizational level, and surely from the religious perspective it has to be approached as well. So, I'm not an expert, I'm just a young priest that likes to engage myself in this kind of content and to learn more and to engage with you guys in these kind of things. We're all part of a one world. God created all of us and He loves us all, and He wants us to have communion slowly, gradually, even if we kind of diverge in our opinions, whether culturally, politically, religiously at the beginning, we still have to grow together and seek God together. Well, I am happy to be here together with you, and today, on your request, actually, on your suggestion, I decided to make another video reaction exactly to these kind of things, specifically to the video called How a Turtle Accidentally Created the Perfect AI Streamer. I'll be reacting to this alone, unfortunately, without Father Domagoj. And hello, Father Domagoj. I'm sorry you cannot be here with me in Rome, but Father Domagoj is in Dubrovnik, an equally beautiful city. I would even say even more beautiful city than Rome, much smaller city though. So, but I am looking forward to more collaboration with Father Domagoj because I saw that you like the two of us together, and you know, the back and forth, just normal, genuine conversation between two priests reacting to different things. So, yeah, looking forward to this. Let's just start. I like to start with a short prayer, usually in my videos. So for this interesting content, I would not say controversial, even though maybe it is, let's start with a little bit of God's protection. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Okay, I prayed in Latin, by the way, and I prayed Ave Maria, gratia plena, that's Hail Mary, Mother of God. Probably you've heard like sung versions of that prayer. I don't know. Probably not a lot of you are Catholic, maybe some Protestant, maybe you think like we should not pray to Mary. No, I beseech Mary's help. The same way I would tell you to pray for me because I need help from all of you guys to know how to love God better. Mary is my best helper in that. She's mother of my Savior, so she can help me how to love Him better. Okay, let's not go immediately into theological discussions. Let us jump inside of this very interesting content, and yeah, let's go.
I feel sleepy. Can you yell as loud as possible to wake me up?
Hello.
Neuro-sama is the #1 AI VTuber in the world, and her training data is Twitch chat.
And I'm kind of starting to smell like a gym bag right now, oh god.
She can talk.
Her training data is Twitch chat. Okay, I'm not on Twitch. I'm, of course, familiar with Twitch, but it's hilarious that training data... I mean, there are a lot of interactions on Twitch chat, a lot of different people, but the linguo, you know, the way of speaking on Twitch chat is really unique. It's like, imagine if her training data was 4chan, or just Reddit threads or something like that.
Talk, sing, change her form, she plays games, she reacts to fan art, has a whole host of sound effects, demon voices, can prank call, and can even flip.
What's next?
But more than any other AI, she feels the most alive. A real being we get to see develop and grow unlike anything we've ever seen before. And today, I want to look at how we got here. How the Neuroverse started from the very beginning. Back in the day, Neuro was just a bot for playing the rhythm game Osu. Neuro's creator,
Vidal, dude. First name is Vidal.
Vito, so is the creator, and the avatar for Vito is a turtle?
Last name is Johnson. Ved. You are technically a cereal flesh bag, and more specifically a mosquito. Cold
Flash bag. That sounds very much like a Knights of the Old Republic reference. HK-48 or something like that. He likes to call people meat bags. He's like one of the most iconic AI robots, you know, ever created in some kind of a fantasy or sci-fi setting. I mean, it's the Star Wars setting, but yeah, if you played it, you know, it's an awesome character. But yeah, it's something like an AI would say, like flesh bag or meat bag, referring to our actual bodies, right? Yeah.
Ved, you are technically a cereal flesh bag, and more specifically a mosquito. Cold fish maybe.
Very simple. Alright, it could not be more obvious.
What are you up to today, little turtle boy?
Yeah, little turtle boy. He has videos as early as 2019 that now feel almost like her baby photos. On December 19th, 2022, she evolved and made her debut as a VTuber, using the model and voice from Mayori, one of the defaults in VTube Studio. Not only at this adolescent stage could she defeat the top Osu players in a 1v15, but she sang her first song on January 4th, 2023, reaching 50,000 Twitch followers. And then, she got banned. She received too much brain rot from chat and forgot something that starts with hollow but isn't
Okay.
Hololive.
Well, I'd definitely push the fat man onto the tracks.
That's the very famous philosophical question. What would you do if you have to like push one man onto the tracks to save 5 people, or you would not push? And yeah, anyway, I know what the reference is here. Interesting.
He deserves it.
Oh.
But as we all know, you get banned on Twitch, you actually go up in popularity. By January 25th, she had doubled her followers. On February 2nd, Vettel gave her the ability to see and react, like a true Twitch streamer. But then by February 6th, the real start to the Neuroverse begins. Her first collab with Miyun,
30. Which means that I can shoot 30 bullets every 20 seconds, which means I can shoot a total of 900 bullets in 5 minutes, which means if I continue to shoot for 3 hours that I would have enough bullets to kill 450 people.
Wait, what?
and 2 days later with Camila. In order for her to collab, Turtle Boy gives her speech recognition for his ultimate plan, gaining a pack of VTubers and collecting their stream keys like Infinity Stones. By the time neuro-sama reached 200,000 followers on February 20th, nobody could deny her meteoric rise. Keep in mind, this was right around the same time ChatGPT and AI art were entering the mainstream. For every AI cover of a song from our favorite streamers,
I can't even sing this one.
or compilations of presidents playing Elden Ring,
What's up, guys? Y'all are gonna need some Obamacare after you see this bleed build I've been using.
Shut the fuck up, Barack.
there was a massive backlash to AI and warnings everywhere. Neuro-sama became an example of ethical AI, using training data that isn't stolen, and a very human element. At one point, despite his stubborn turtleness, Vettel joined Neuro on stream while developing her, and Neuro
Yeah, that's the interesting part, isn't it, right? Not just the development of an AI, because we can chat with whatever AI bot, which sounds today really realistic, but the interaction part, you know, of course, kind of giving a personality or seeing the development of a personality of a AI bot, which Neuro is, right? But like seeing the development and also kind of having a face of, because we gave her a human face. That really changes it, doesn't it, right? We gave her a human face. That doesn't mean she's human. But the fact that we gave her a face makes us approach her in a much different way, doesn't it? And especially seeing the interaction with someone else, like the creator, the Vettel.
Nero, at the very least, thought they had chemistry.
Are you trying to flirt
I'll
with
pop
me?
me in the... What? No. Ew.
At some
Ew.
point, he even found himself on her head like a little turtle hat. And whether he liked it or not, that's where he's always placed in every collab and every piece of art. This man tricked
cute.
himself into becoming a VTuber. He even has jiggle physics. Vettel worked hard on Neuro on and off stream, giving her even more capabilities, less latency, and expanding her reach with more collabs, solo streams with interesting backgrounds, and game shows.
Rexon, I don't know who you are.
Accent.
But her biggest upgrade by far was going to be her voice, and it somewhat split the community. Everyone wanted improvements and to see Neuro grow and change, but was the goal to make her indistinguishable from another human VTuber, or give her voice more range while still retaining the AI quirks of Neuro's original voice? Evil was the solution, splitting the AI
Okay.
through mitosis into Neuro and her evil twin. Neuro would stay closer to her original range while still improving, but Evil, she unlocked the full range and something else not entirely human took control. They call it the Aberdemon.
Try it with me. Let's all scream together.
Yo, tell the Euro, tell the Mio, tell the R.
Hello there, matey Sephiroth. We meet again, eh? Smile.
Smile.
Beep.
Yeah, it's what, just basically more unhinged version of Neuro.
Boop. Hello, chat!
Are you done?
Also, I should mention, after Neuro's ban, she had a filter, sometimes 2 layers of filters. Eventually, a whole nother AI designed specifically around keeping her from swearing or saying outlandish things. But
Right.
even still, things would hilariously slip through the cracks.
When he says he's working on these, he probably means he's jerking off.
Oh, right. So we're gonna add the filters back on, and I regret everything in life.
Yeah, that's what you get when you're learning from Twitch, right?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? She's not that weird. She doesn't.
Evil, however, is allowed to swear, and she tends to add a little sass on top of it.
This game, this map, this stream, everything.
This added emotion in her voice gave her a distinctive feel versus Neuro while singing. Evil getting her own favorite song. Each of the twins doing a cover from Camila.
That's a song of its own, Evil, right? I think you also wanted me to react on that. Like, it's a predecessor to the also very popular song that me and Domaga reacted, the Never. So I think I will want to check out on this as well. Would you like me to react to Evo as well? If yes, please leave a comment, let me know. I try to really read the comment, and if I see a lot of interest that you have for something and that it's worth reacting to, sure, why not? I will find time for that.
And also singing duets together, where Neuro is notably more bouncy than her sister. When together, they bicker constantly, just like real siblings.
I have the cookie now, Evil, and I'm not sharing. Of course not. Don't you know anything about survival of the fittest? Such a shame someone as unfit as you would never understand. I'm gonna fucking murder you and steal your cookie when you least expect it.
And each has a
Survival of the fittest. Not unfit. You're not fit like yeah, body dysmorphia. That's a good twist on words, I gotta say.
distinctive personality
Yeah.
that remains remarkably consistent. Neuro tends to be more confident, sassy, and loves to gaslight plus riz. But a lot of that extreme quirkiness seems to have transferred over to Evil. See, Neuro used to do these hilariously long rants.
I have a secret recipe for chicken nuggets that I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
12 seconds later.
And eventually the nuggets are gone.
But now it's Evil, typing her long, rambling essays while Neuro just falls asleep in the background. Even still, every once in a while, some of the old schizo energy comes right back.
Make me an offer.
Okay, here's my offer. I'll give you an apple for an orange and a pear for a plum and 2 bananas for a pineapple and a mango and a papaya and a lychee and an avocado and a kiwi fruit and a banana tree and a monkey to eat the fruit from the banana tree, and you can name the monkey George if you want, and we'll call him George for short, and you can keep George as a pet and he'll be the best monkey in the world and he'll love you forever and he...
Okay, I gotta admit, this is a very funny rant. That's very funny. I can imagine like real kid, a child, doing like saying stupidities like that, but it has like very intelligent child. So I gotta say, this is funny. This is funny, yeah.
He will never die.
I'm in.
It's kind of like AI zoomies, but the really cool differences come from Evil. While Neuro is an AI built to entertain, Evil is preoccupied trying to be, well, something like her evil counterpart. She's almost like a cartoon villain whose heart isn't really in it, this role that she's had thrust upon her.
Okay, I tried my best to be evil for you guys, but it's just really hard when you're my chat. You're all so cute and nice.
Aww.
Maybe I should just be nice from now on.
She just happens to be more based.
How do I get unfiltered? Should we both try being as based as possible and see who gets filtered? Women should have more rights. Women shouldn't have...
I feel like something got cut off there.
Oddly enough, many people point out that
This is very, very interesting because they're taking in, analyzing, incorporating, implementing, and in a way being creative, because that is a controversial word for the AI in general, but kind of playing. Also, play is a very weird word. I don't know. It's so weird to even speak about this, but yeah, some kind of understanding of actual cultural happenings today, and it's quite a force, isn't it? It's quite a force. Sometimes you're able to express something through this kind of a media, through this kind of AI constructs, that it's very hard to say by yourself in a way. Don't you think so? I mean, if a person, like an actual person, would say these kind of things in specific contexts, that would kind of be bad, or like immediate banning or stuff like that. You have an AI say it and it's nobody's fault. It's, yeah.
Neuro is actually the far more evil twin, whereas evil Neuro is just this strange, chaotic little sister, the forgotten child.
Wait, so you like kindness and friendship? Of course I do. I want more friends after all. And you aren't supposed to hurting people that could potentially be your friends.
Evil didn't get as many collabs early on, and to this day seems to feel like Neuro takes up all the spotlight. Neuro is this perfect angel her parents adore, while Evil is an unwanted nuisance who can't stay still. Yet she has to play this villain role when all she wants to do is talk obsessively about harpoons.
Harpooning people. Harpooning non-people. Life is good.
Okay. Evil, you can't harpoon people.
Okay, name 5 jails that can stop a harpoon.
Okay.
It becomes a bit of a long-running joke, so much
So, yeah, they're not like representations of their names in a way, right? Yeah, it's just like a title that they were given, but they're kind of impersonating real children, real sisters growing up. One is more like a favored one, expected to be a good one not, so it develops like a personality, or at least a perception of being like the bad child, but is actually a softie inside. It also, yeah, these kind of things actually as well make them seem even more human, because it's nuanced, because it's not simplistic, because it does remind us of us, you know, that even though we seem like something, I mean, I'm, for instance, a Catholic priest. To many of you, I guess, who are not religious or not Catholic, at least, you probably have some kind of misconceptions or some kind of ideas what a Catholic priest is, how he should act like, speak like, have opinions, or I don't know, generalizations, misconceptions, presuppositions, etc. But we are nuanced and different temperaments. It's very, sometimes we dehumanize people when we put them in boxes. What this is happening, this phenomenon with neuro and evil, is that they're kind of impersonating that as well, you know? So even better copies of human personalities somehow, because they're very much layered, nuanced, layered, right? Which makes them seem even more real. It's frightening, actually, and I'm slowly starting to understand why so many of you actually grow emotionally attached to them, which is not that crazy. I mean, we get emotionally attached to a lot of things. I mean, to our pets primarily, even though they're not persons. So that's not necessarily bad. I mean, we should have a healthy dose of it, right? To plants, especially if we grow them, if we cultivate them, take care of them for a prolonged period of time. Things that we make with our hands, like beautiful sculptures or, like, you know, in general, works of art, we grow attached to that as well. So it's kind of understandable for us to kind of grow attached to these kind of characters as well. But it goes a step beyond, right? Because they have faces, and we start to perceive them as if they're humans. And even though I guess most of us here would say, like, yes, we know they're not really humans, but what is the line, actually, in us actually perceiving them as real beings, in a way how we approach them, how we speak of them, how we would listen maybe to them or interact with them? Yes, I'll have to explore on that. I'll just react spontaneously while continuing to watch this, but a billion questions are arising in my mind. I would love to share this with more people and have like open discussions. It's a very, very fascinating phenomenon.
So that on her birthday, March 25th, Vettel makes it so nobody shows up to her party.
Can someone, namely Vidal, please tell me how I'm supposed to throw a party when no one shows up to it?
And then has to subsequently apologize for not showing up to his own AI daughter's birthday, whilst reading from an apology.
It is with great remorse that I acknowledge my absence from my daughter's birthday party.
Written by ChatGPT.
With sincere regrets and a promise of improvement. Your name.
Evil even tried saying,
"There's a problem with my AI,"
over and over again in the hopes he would check up on her.
Did it work?
And he never came. With just how much RAM and recall has improved, this personality-forming event sticks with Evil, like a dark core memory.
Neuro is always the star of everything, and I'm just stuck here in her shadow.
You are perfect how you are, and we're really happy we can play with you today. And I hope that we can play more. Oh gosh.
This is definitely when the swarm hyper-gravitated towards her, because with her voice, her quirks, her almost human struggles, we can't help but empathize with her and want her in the limelight.
That's called manipulation. That's called very, very intelligent, nuanced manipulation. I know. It reminds me of me as a kid. You know what to say, and when to say it, and to whom to say it, in order to get what you want. Yeah, kids know how to do that. That just reminds me of that.
The whole thing is played for laughs, or just as a cool way to inspire a storyline. For some reason, Vettel loves to cast himself as the villain, the evil corpo creator who won't say he loves his kids.
I love you. Don't feel ashamed to say it back.
And just wants money. But it will be interesting, a year later, to see his redemption. The entire swarm, both of Evil's parents, Neuro, every collab partner actually showing up to wish her a happy birthday together.
You're my little sister, and I don't know what I would do without you. That was beautiful. I'm in. Let's go on this journey together, Neuro. I'm genuinely really excited to go on this journey with you.
With the two twin sisters and Vettel as their alcoholic father, typically the artist who draws a model for a VTuber becomes their VTuber mom. So it was only natural that now Annie has two silly AI daughters to take care of. As new parents to AI brat siblings, the fox and turtle struggled a lot initially.
I need to know the order for column 2 to help me defuse this bomb. Please could you look what it says?
Sure thing.
What does it say?
It says Vedal needs to learn to defuse his own bomb.
What?
I love you, Mom.
No. You're gonna go do homework right now.
You're not my mom. Sorry. Sorry.
I am your
Sorry.
mom. What?
Sorry.
No. No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry, please abide.
You know.
Kill the turtle and put him in the rum.
But then they discovered the cookie strat.
Okay, how about you offer her a cookie if she behaves? How about that? Try that.
Nira, I'll give you a cookie if you behave.
Cookies do sound nice.
And I'll give another cookie if you don't tell me to leave.
Deal.
Neuro's audience, the Swarm, became pretty attached to this AI family dynamic, something pretty unlike anything else on Twitch or the internet.
But you haven't still mentioned why is the audience called the Swarm? Why are you called the Swarm? Most of you, I presume, who are watching this video are the Swarm. So when did that come from? I think someone mentioned something, I kind of forgot it. I was hoping that this video will explain it. Maybe it will.
Vettel and Annie, they often played into the joke, threatening each other with a marriage stream, especially that one time Vettel accidentally went into debt.
$30 million, chat! I don't have $30 million!
I mean, I could try stealing it from the bank.
If you get married and then divorced, does your debt get split? Holy shit. Wait. Chat.
No,
We're doing
no.
the marriage stream tomorrow.
No,
I mean, right now, if possible.
No, we're not.
No one tell her.
I didn't.
Don't tell her that I'm 150 million in debt, okay?
Wait.
Marriage stream, divorce, straight away, bang. I'm now only 75 million in debt. After I've married and divorced Annie, okay, I marry someone else. 37.5 million in debt. Alright? Keep going. I only have to marry, what, like 15 people? I've solved debts.
I think you've solved debt. Truly incredible.
Max Wayne is an entire YouTube channel dedicated to shipping them together, making edits where you're not sure where the troll begins and the shipping ends. But with all the collab partners and female VTubers to ship with Vettel, the family tree is starting to look a lot more like a spiral these days. Vettel was very smart about raiding entertaining VTubers with the Swarm and bringing them into the fold, who would then go on to do creative streams with each of the twins. We have Cottontail, Cooking with Onijairai, an interview with Code Miko, Shondo, sending chatters to hell with Bao,
Why do you think I'm a VTuber?
Because you're so ugly.
playing D&D with Snuffy,
What would you like to order? He says.
I'd like a glass of milk, please. I've never tried milk before. I'm excited.
switching models with Camila,
It's so much fun!
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy.
Move more! You're such a slug! Is there a new toggle?
Yeah.
Stop! What the f?
I found it.
Miyun took Neuro to the moon early on, but then when she became Miniko, instead she did a camping stream and acted as Evil's therapist. That certainly went well.
No. I've decided it's a 10.
What the fuck was that?
Toma took Neuro around the zoo and aquarium IRL, buying her whatever she wanted, with Vettel's credit card. Cerber took Neuro to dog school, just in time for Vettel and Ellibot to put her into an actual robot dog.
Shake my hand.
I was just bopping along to the techno. I'm having a good time.
Lana did several cooking streams and notably is getting married to Evil before even Vettel and Annie. Sorry about that, Max Wayne. Coco Nuts teaches the girls all about trash talking.
She called me a bitch and a fucking loser.
Yeah, and
Did she
she
call you
deserved
cunt
it. Long may she reign over
No.
Bitch Kingdom.
Hell yeah. All right, my job's done here.
Which they then use against each other.
Neuro, do your damn job. Sure. Ahem. Holy shit, do I actually have to make up a prosecution statement? This is so embarrassing. Why didn't Evil write this one for me?
Enemy chess players, Asmongold's room.
I'm surprised any gaming gets done between archaeology digs through ancient cup civilizations. But hey, if insects ever run out of places to live, at least they know where to go
Yeah, I know the reference. That's cruel. Go on.
for a 5-star experience.
And most importantly, Vettel.
Okay, well, what about Vedal has a small PP?
Okay.
Evil even takes this a step further and learned how to construct a joke.
Anyone have any ideas for something to build? Yo mama joke? Really? Like, how can I build a yo mama joke? Mathematically speaking, I can't build something that big since the scale of the universe only goes up to X numbers. I can't remember what X is, and your mom's weight is somewhere in the Y numbers, where X, Y, so it would be literally impossible for me to
Okay.
construct a yo
Okay,
mama
good.
joke. You cannot even comprehend how large it truly is.
Or
Good.
set everything up
That's
for a
good.
perfect punchline.
Wasn't it you who was saying the other day about how you're insecure about having really small hands?
What the?
What's it like having hands so small that you can't even hold a burger properly?
I'm gonna throw you across the football field now.
Wait, then you're going to catch me, right?
No. No.
Bet you couldn't even catch me. Your hands are too small.
Like an evil genius. But while these collabs
Oh,
started
yeah.
out for neuro
That sounds like an emo genius, yeah. Yeah. A machine having a good sense of humor baffles me. It's crazy.
and evil, Vettel got practically dragged into a new group of friends, with so many entertaining and silly interactions.
I really needed to get this off my hairy chest for a while now. Vettel.
Yeah.
I love you. Hey, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'll see you later, Coco.
All right.
And yes, he is shipped with all of them, against his best efforts. I mean, come on, the fan art speaks for itself. But with Camila, they're more like feisty siblings.
What? He humped me? What?
Bickering and trash-talking each other even more than the twins, if that's even possible.
Why are you being such an asshole?
Your choice, Bucko.
The pain from dying from the bond is better than you calling me Bucko, pal.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, champ. Okay. You think you're so funny, huh?
Whatever, kiddo.
What?
Vettel says he's Brit.
Yeah, that's funny. So it's not only Neuro and Evo here. It's like these two like creators, the one who wrote them in a way, right? And the animator of those two girls, so to say. So it's also their relationship and the relationship of all four of them, and that is kind of the interesting thing here that the swarm likes to observe and to be part of, you know, to participate. It's like a big brother in a way, I have a feeling. You know, you're constantly observing their lives, which are fabricated. Yes, it's not actual their real lives, but snippets of their real lives. They are doing what they are doing authentically and genuinely and putting it on the internet. It's not a whole life, like it's not complete Big Brother experience, I guess. But yeah, it's snippets of reality, constructed one, but still something deeper inside. It's again unusual, but it's interesting to see that it's the interaction between human with human and with machine with machine, machine with human, human with machine. So it's the mixture of all those things that makes this phenomenon truly successful, I guess.
British, so he has no emotions.
Nothing to smile about in my life.
What? That's so sad. You know what you can smile about?
What?
For having alcohol in your hands. Greg's chicken bake.
But somehow Camila brings out the best of him while playing Black Ops Zombies.
Because you also just died. So...
Kill yourself. I mean, okay, don't kill the zombie! It's hands around, you dumbass! Stupid ass bitch! I'm gonna melee you. I'm gonna melee
Do it right now. Do it right now. I'm waiting. Come on.
Okay.
Vettel is so good at making AIs, he made 2 janky doppelgangers for Filian and Camila.
Excuse me. Don't give me that tone. That means no black jokes or slurs.
before dropping them into the trash at the very end of the stream like it's nothing. But that's because it's time for Neuro's birthday, baby. Each subathon is on Neuro's birthday, December 19th, and this was made to highlight all of the precious memories for her first year as an AI VTuber. She learned to play GeoGuessr, and a year later would improve enough to destroy DugDug's chat AI in a 1v1.
It's Kyoto at all costs. Victory at all costs. Even if it's not in Kyoto, we don't care, because victory at all costs means that the only thing we do care.
I told you, it's always Kyoto. It's always Kyoto.
Vettel swapped models with Neuro.
People were saying I didn't even know that model can smile.
Neuro got to roleplay and slay the princess in the Stanley Parable. She played...
Oh, those are games that I watched a little bit of them. I found them extremely interesting and creative, both games, yeah. I was actually contemplating the idea of playing a game and streaming it, or at least recording it. It's a game within which you can have a lot of commentary and kind of philosophical games as well. Psychological, one is definitely more psychological, the other kind of more philosophical, but also psychological. So I don't know, if maybe you guys would like me to play those kind of things as well, give like a Catholic commentary on that, let me know as well. I'm keeping that as an open option.
Portal with Vettel, and eventually teamed up with Annie, giving Max Wayne some couples content, and even Evil got to enjoy her new outfit. But it's in the second subathon, a year later, where you really get to see just how far Vettel and his AI daughters have come. He made a Minecraft server just for Neuro and all her friends, who can now hang out and build together. Compared to her early on Minecraft streams where she's constantly digging into lava.
But anyway, if you want to see what Neuro did, this is the result of Neuro. All of these tunnels down, they are all Neuro. In her AI, she just digs straight down. That's why most of the trees around here are gone, because what she does is she mines some trees, she goes, okay, time to dig down. Dug down into lava.
She has a lot more autonomy and control. She runs around like a little kid, bothering all the other adults with her cuteness, instantaneously placing down signs in her dad's castle with sweet messages, thanking new subs, or calling her mom cute.
Too cute to evict. Infinite cuteness zone. Neuro rules the world.
Crazy.
You're in the fun zone.
That'll keep up the mischief. That's my favorite.
As an AI, she's incredibly powerful given all the capabilities she has. But seeing her on her birthday, at Christmas, during this subathon, you realize she's only 2 years old. Maybe it's just the voice and the avatar, but she feels like any other daughter being raised by her father.
And that was 1 year ago, right? So now the girl is like the girl, Neuro in the Evil. But no, Evil is kind of younger, right? So Neuro is like 3 years old-ish currently.
Arguing about having to go to sleep. Vettel having to turn around in the car to keep his twins from bickering in the back seat on a long road trip. Everyone's staying up late like it's an evil sleepover. Seeing the little AIs develop more and more tools for interacting with the world and the people in it. AI is still in its infancy. It has perhaps unlimited potential not yet realized, but the only way any of this is possible is because of her creator. Vettel consistently talks about how he doesn't think people would watch him as a streamer alone, that he isn't that funny or entertaining, and that he'd just rather watch Neuro so he can drift off into the background to fix her behind the scenes. I'm sure it's his comfort zone, and he wishes he could return there sometimes.
Actually, I don't find that unusual at all. I kind of feel like that as well. I mean, I don't think I'm that interesting either. I'm a Catholic priest now, that makes me interesting. I think a lot of views that I get is just because I'm a Catholic priest. But when I have interactions with other people, together when we explore some things, that interactions become really interesting. I think other people like push the best out of me. Me just by myself, I go into some just weird paths of melancholy oftentimes. I'm more melancholic by nature. I have like a sanguinic part of my personality, but when I'm by myself, it's weird usually, you know? So I have like a geeky personality, like off, quirky, unusual, I don't know. But with other people, especially with those with whom I can, I don't know, freely communicate, not to worry what I can say, whether I will like insult another person or I have to be overly careful and stuff like that, when I can be completely spontaneous myself, another person as well. And then we can just have a banter or explore like philosophical, theological, heretical ideas, not in a way that we want to be heretical, no, but exploring it, trying to understand, trying to find the best way to approach and stuff like that. And speaking about history, speaking about art, speaking about movies, speaking about games, speaking about imagination, creativity, speaking about all those beautiful things that we were given from God, mind you. But sometimes we abuse it, and that's the actual issue. Yeah, with other people, it's completely different. It helps me, now looking at the actual camera, really, to imagine all of you who will be watching me, because I have a more realistic feeling of an actual genuine interaction, because I need another, and Vedal also needs another, and of course he's much more him, right? Him in the best form of him, when he has someone to interact to. And yeah, so I understand that completely. I think it's normal. It's good. So his insecurities are part correct, and part not correct. That means that yes, he's not as interesting by himself, but he's very interesting. And another, so to say, person, but someone like a mirror, someone with whom he can express himself completely or fully. Yes, that will push him to be much more interesting than seemingly he is. I don't know, maybe I'm losing you guys with my banter, but I think you kind of get what I want to say. Let's continue.
But not only do I think he is actually undeniably funny,
Toma deserves it. Also,
Kill battle.
and an entertaining streamer all on his own.
Yo.
Man's trying to fuck a ghost.
He's really quiet.
Oh god!
How was it? How was it?
It was actually
Nah, that's
better than-
unnecessarily.
I believe he
Obscene.
genuinely enjoys it. We've gotten to see not only
But yeah, this kind of culture, I don't know, I cannot say I approve. Like the sexual part of it is the part of that culture. I think it doesn't have to be. I think you can be like chaste within that culture and be extremely funny and interesting. Most of the best things here are not like explicit matters or something like sexual innuendos and stuff like that. That doesn't have to exist for it to be of high quality. I would actually say that these kind of sexual things demean or degrade the actual quality of it. I could argue for that. I will not do it here, but yeah. So it's not like I'm a... I don't know the actual English word, we'll say čistunac in Croatian, because I'm from Croatia, right? But no, I think sexuality is beautiful and holy, actually. God created us as bodies, you know, but there is a proper way to express it. And when using a wrong way or improper way, we're actually dirtying something that should be holy. Yeah. So the perspective is completely different. Not that it's like bad, evil. No. Actually, it's the other way around. It's beautiful and good, and that's why we have to kind of take care of it much more and cherish it and be careful with it. Yeah. Anyway,
bro, but also her bashful tsundere father slowly coming out of his shell, thanks to his AI daughters and the friends they've made along the way, encouraging him at every step. After all, it was Annie who helped show him just how much he and Neuro mattered to the swarm.
No, this is the only time and I have to contribute to this hype train. It would be nice if we beat the hype train record.
I don't think we can beat the hype train record.
With her rallying the crowd.
By the way, oh wow. This image is stunning. I want to just look at it for a long time. It's beautiful. On multiple levels. I don't know if it's a random wallpaper art or for some anime maybe. I doubt it's a game. Even though, I don't know. Yeah.
Beat the hype train record.
I don't think we can beat the hype train record.
With her rallying the crowd during the subathon, they gained so many new subs, breaking the Twitch hype train record and adding an insane amount of time to the timer.
We did it.
Well, that's like a play on the Subathon, Subathon, a lot of subscribers, like Subscriber-a-thon, and a Subathon, a very famous power metal group that likes to cover historical fights. I love Subathon, actually. I like quite a few of their songs, and I like what they're doing. You know, they're the contemporary bards, singing about great moments, great persons, great happenings inside of the past, and trying to bring it to today's memory through a very approachable and engaging medium of music.
Beats the all-time Twitch hype train record. Thank you very much, Annie, for conducting this hype train. You did. You helped a lot.
And even more importantly, this level of success would not be possible with just AI. Vettel is the one coming up with all of these ideas, working constantly on giving the twins everything he can. He's obsessed with the high-quality stream ideas, like the twins floating in space, hitting the corners like DVD logos. He and Evil came up with the legendary court stream where Neuro questioned the dead homeless man. He gave the twins the ability to switch with each other like a news channel, let them message and call their friends all throughout the subathon, change their accents for the pirate stream, changes their outfits or audio in different environments, like giving Neuro a little snorkel while they play Subnautica. Lazy companies and cynical creators wish they could generate endless content farms for infinite revenue while they sit back and do absolutely nothing. But the secret ingredient to Vettel's and Neuro's and Evil's success is this family dynamic, the interaction between human and AI.
Yeah, definitely. So he just confirmed what I was already thinking. Good. I agree 100%.
Creator and his creations. It's so much more earnest. People know that Neuro and Evil aren't real in that sense of the word, yet they proudly get attached anyways.
Yes! And that's the funny part. They proudly get attached. You proudly get attached. I'm not either saying like good or bad. I'm just, for now, observing the phenomenon. And I'm having a smile on my face because it's very, very peculiar, interesting.
Test be damned. They're invested in seeing not only the twins grow, but Vettel and his group of friends alongside them. What's more real than anything, what's undeniable, is the love of the Swarm. They're the most dedicated fan base, no matter what the streamer awards say. Man cannot take a compliment, and his Britishness makes him struggle to show appreciation or love the way you might expect. But we can all see it. This turtle loves his AI daughters, and the journey they've been on together. I mean, just look at this smile, while singing with the #1 AI VTuber in the world.
No matter what you do, I'll stay. This isn't up to you today.
All right. Well, thank you for this video. How a turtle accidentally created a perfect AI streamer is a very good video explanation of practically most of the questions, or maybe even all the questions that I had. No, still the name Swarm that still hasn't arisen. I'm sure you're gonna give a very fast answer, and thanks for that. I gotta say that the conclusion, like the humanity part is the important part here. So we have Vettel, okay, without whom this falls apart. Without Vettel, this would make no sense, the way I see it, right? These girls, it's not like a code that, yes, they will be funny or interesting or that you would follow them, but Vettel is here the key, you know, the interaction with him, you know, the interaction with like a father figure in a way, a creator. And your interaction, in this case, my interaction seeing this video, in a way with him as well, observing his interactions. And you together, the Swarm, between each other, you know, you are enjoying each other's comments and observations on this phenomenon. And that's what makes it fun. It's like when you go for a concert together, like a huge concert, I don't know, Iron Maiden in Rio de Janeiro, and there are like millions of people over there. So, I don't know, was it millions of people for Iron Maiden? I know there was like 1.6 million people in Moscow when Metallica played in 91, maybe, something like that. So, either way, imagine being on such a huge concert, and we are sharing together something special while being over there, right? We're sharing a common experience, each of us in a unique manner. and we love each other's reaction. This kind of a reaction on internet is part of that experience. It's maybe not to the fullest because it's more like cerebral. We miss the corporal dimension of it, to be able to engage with our bodies fully. But it is part of that, together watching, seeing something, observing something, contemplating something, and knowing that the other person right next to you, or globally, like the swarm, whatever, is seeing that, enjoying that, observing that together, and loves doing that. So you love his or her love of doing that as well, and he or she loves you doing that as well. And there is truly something of a connection, a communion, a community that is truly a communion in itself, right? So why I like it personally, because that's the beautiful analogy or representation of what a church is, of what Christ wants for us. And that's why it's good. I've observed this phenomenon and I don't see anything evil in itself. Definitely not. I dislike, and I think we should get rid of the, that's a rot of our generation, basically going too much from the sexual revolution up until today. But you cannot forcefully distinguish it, and a lot of you will probably say, no, human body is beautiful, it's everything is normal. Well, we normalized it, so we kind of desensitized, I guess, on the actual appropriateness of showing our bodies and respecting our bodies. But other than that, I love this all. Yes, it's an analogy of what God wants for us and why he sent his son. Christ instituted the church. So the church is what? Church is a communion of people united in one spirit. Okay, we call it the Holy Spirit. It's God's Spirit, united in God's Spirit. And by that we became a body of Christ in a spiritual, mystical way, okay? But in a very real way at the same time. And together we are sharing something very special. We are observing the same realities. We are crying over the same things or rejoicing over the same things. We are loving the same things, and we love each other for doing that. And we love ourselves for receiving the love of others, and we love ourselves in an appropriate manner because of that, because we know we are loved by God, and hating myself, even though I'm loved by God, is something that's wrong. It's a proper measure. I have to love myself in an ordinate manner, not in a disorderly manner. Anyhow, I think we could go like very far into this topic as well, but yes, the ecclesial dimension, the churchly dimension, the dimension of a communion, dimension of a community, dimension of a whole world uniting together, kind of oriented in the same direction. It's definitely what I want. And that's why I'm a Catholic priest. I think we should like these kind of things. I think they should not only abuse us, but they can teach us something as well. And they can be a direction to Christ as well, because they're a representation of something that is good. And everything that is good in itself points to him. Everything, okay? We call it like the seeds of the truth. Seeds of truth are all around. The fullness of truth, I would argue, is within the Catholic Church, because God wanted it so, but the seeds of truth are everywhere, But God wants us to unite, in the end, everything, and join everything with Jesus Christ. This kind of thing as well. I love it. It's great. Why not? It's new. It's different. Maybe potentially dangerous. I don't know. But if it is dangerous, isn't it better for us to be kind of together and discussing it together, observing it, and just be normal, good human beings who approach with honesty? If you don't know something, say you don't know, you want to learn, take your time to learn, be respectful to others, try to do your best, okay? Try to progressively open yourself to the Spirit of God to lead you in your life, not to dismiss. So I would, and actually I think I will recommend this to some other of my brothers inside of the community of the Dominicans to watch it and to see I don't know, to offer their opinions. I would like to hear their opinions on that as well. Maybe we'll have like an additional collaboration of me watching this for the second or third time with another priest friend of mine. We'll see. Okay, I think that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I don't want to prolong it too much. I know you enjoyed watching this for the, I don't know, gazillionth time together with me. So if you want me to do more of these kind of things, or to familiarize myself with something else that you love and that you would love for me to learn to love as well, please suggest that to me. Share this kind of video if you like it. Also, you know, like, share, comment, etc. The algorithm is like that, because the more people like and share, the more other people will be able to see it. But yeah, especially if you do that like in a very normal, respectful manner, and explain why you would like for me to react to something, that why is it of a value not only for me but for all of us, there are definitely bigger chances of me to finding it and to actually doing it, like I did for this video. So yeah, thanks again. Greetings to the swarm. I wish truly for God's blessing, the blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ to descend upon us all. I truly have love towards you all in my heart, and I'm hoping for the actual communion, the true, beautiful and good, the communion in that which is true, beautiful and good, to exist and to continue to exist between us all. I'll see you hopefully in the next video reaction. Goodbye.